October Red is sponsored by SA Security. Maximum security, minimum fuss.
Is that a bit bright, Mr. Eaton?
Bit bright. We're all bright.
We're all bright. Look at you looking fit and active. I've been watching you on your social media doing these long runs, high rocks.
To be fair, I haven't really been doing much. I've been in the gym. I've been in the gym 3-4 days a week, but I haven't been doing much running. I had a couple of injuries because I'm fucking fat, but it's all good. We're loving life.
Listen, at least you're doing it.
Yeah, that's it. It's
My problem is I like running, but I also like food.
I love food, as you can see. Look.
But I've stopped the alcohol. There is no more alcohol.
Yeah, I don't really drink. I just like my food, but I train with a PT 3 times a week.
Oh, you've got a PT?
I do a couple of runs. Yeah. Otherwise, I just won't do nothing. I've got to have someone to
motivate you, push you. Yeah, I get it.
So, yeah.
I get it. But we are here. We're in South East London. It is the press conference for Joshua Parker and Fabio Wardley, and I'm joined by the head of boxing at Queensberry Promotions, Lee Eaton, who always has some kind of trick up his sleeve, some new announcement, some cagey fight. Welcome.
How are we?
All the better for seeing you.
Always good to see you.
Queensberry going from strength to strength. Talk to us about this card. I like it. I like the fight a lot.
Yeah.
But your words, how did you match it? Why did you match it?
To be fair, the fight's unbelievable. It's 2 of the best heavyweights in the world. Obviously, interim versus interim. Both unbelievable fighters. Joseph Parker's been in some unbelievable fights, and he's come back the last couple of years and shown that he is a man to be wary of in the heavyweight division. So it's good to see. Fabio just keeps knocking people out. That's all he does. So it's a very interesting fight, and one I'm really looking forward to as a fan. Looking forward to seeing the outcome. Obviously, everyone's got their own opinion on this and that, but listen, the main thing is that it's a great fight for the fans.
It definitely is, and we talk about like levels of the fighter. We think about what Fabio Wardley's done. We've seen where Joseph Parker's been, former world champion, had his lows, but he's coming back strong.
Yeah.
This is a real test to see where Fabio is, because Joseph Parker just seems to be getting better and going from strength to strength.
Yeah, 100%. Listen, this is Fabio. This is a massive fight for Fabio. It's a massive fight for Joe as well, because this is you seen the news this week of Usyk saying that he wants
just saw that,
the winner.
Yeah.
So listen, that's the icing on the cake for the winner. To get the main event winner will hopefully be fighting Alexander Usyk, which that's the money fight, and that's the undisputed heavyweight championships of the world. So that's what every fighter should be dreaming of. So yeah, there's a lot at stake.
There is a lot at stake, and I'm not trying to overlook anything, because I'm not going to predict this fight, because I know what Fabio Wardley can do, especially when he's under pressure.
Yeah.
However, if it goes Joseph Parker's way, it's going to be an easy fight for you to make. You've worked with Usyk's team before, Team Usyk. What could the potential turnaround be for that fight? When I talk about timescales,
it all depends on Alexander. Obviously,
his injury.
Yeah, we've got a great relationship with him. We're doing lots of work with him. I speak to Serge Lapin probably 2-3 times a week. Very good friend of mine. So yeah, no, listen, whatever happens, whoever wins, it's an easy fight to make, because we represent both guys. So we're home of the heavyweights. We can put that fight on anywhere and anywhere. So yeah, it's exciting times ahead for the heavyweight division.
Flip the coin, Fabio Wardley wins. I mean, come on, can you imagine? Fabio Wardley versus Alexander Usyk.
I remember being at one of Fabio's white collar fights. So for me to see him in these big fights, it's unbelievable. So it's good to see.
One of the fights that I do want to discuss with you as well, unfortunately he's not here, but I was really looking forward to speaking to him, is Steed Woodall and Ezra Taylor. Now, I do like that last minute replacement.
Yes.
Steed is dangerous.
Listen, 100%. So obviously, Louis Edmondson obviously is out with a hip injury, quite a bad injury. He's seeing he's having an MRI scan today, and he's seeing a specialist tomorrow. So obviously, I hope everything goes well with that, and we look forward to seeing Louis back as soon as possible. But yeah, listen, the fight fell out. We made some phone calls. We wanted Dan Aziz, but Dan. We made a few offers to Dan, but it was a bit short time. But Dan already has a fight scheduled, so he didn't need to take that risk. So, but listen, Dan would have fought if he didn't have a fight already. So we rang up obviously Shakan Pitters, but Shakan wasn't available. And then I rang up Steed Woodall, and within 3 seconds it was done. So yes, a big up Steed. I helped make the what's it called? I was involved with the Steed Woodall versus Lerone fight. So I helped make that with Wasserman. So, and obviously look what happened now. And listen, with Ezra obviously spoke to Ezra. He had no problems fighting anyone. So fair play to him for taking a dangerous replacement. And for a few days' notice, it's a good replacement. People will say, "Oh, but he got stopped by Callum Simpson." Yeah, but listen, we don't read into any of that. Listen, Callum's a fantastic fighter in that, but listen, this is a dangerous fight. Let me tell you that.
It is a dangerous fight, and the pressure is on Ezra
100%.
because of that Callum Simpson fight, because of what Callum Simpson did to him so quickly. I was shocked at the result. I thought maybe that could have gone to points or later on. I didn't expect it to end like that.
No.
How's Ezra going to deal with that pressure? Because I believe Steed is a better fight for him than Edmondson was, but that's just my personal opinion when it comes to testing
I think
yourself.
It's a completely different fight. It's more of a trade fight now. I think it'll be a more exciting fight that we would have got due to obviously
the styles.
Styles.
Yeah.
But yeah, listen, Ezra needs to be top of the game, and he can't overlook Steed Woodall. Because listen, Steed Woodall, overlook Steed Woodall, and he'll put your lights out. So listen, I'm looking forward to it. It's a good fight. So I'm more excited about that fight than most of the fights that are coming up. I think it's very intriguing.
That fight could have easier been pushed onto next week, because you're doing fights in quick succession.
Yeah.
We've got Joshua Buatsi's debut with Queensberry.
Yep.
Troy Jones,
Liam
Cameron, the light heavyweight contest. We like that.
No,
next week.
Listen, there was talk of possibly. I did have a chat with Liam about possibly taking the place, but obviously Liam and obviously his trainer and that said, look, we're happy with what we got. But the winner of that fight could fight this. So listen,
I like what you're doing there, because you're chasing potential future fights.
Listen, all the light heavyweights that we've got in the stable will end up fighting each other. Listen, Willie Hutchinson's on fire at the minute after that performance. Willie Hutchinson possibly versus Brad Ray versus Lyndon Arthur. Zach Parker versus Willie Hutchinson. Zach Parker versus
mix
Brad
it up.
Ray. Like Buatsi versus Willie rematch. Liam versus Ezra. Lewis Edmondson. Like we've got all them. I think we've got out of the top 10 in Britain. I think 7 of them. With Queensberry. So listen, we're taking over the light heavyweights like we've done the heavyweights.
You know what I like as well, and it is out of your camp, but I do like Joshua Buatsi versus Ben Whittaker. They're both GB, both Olympians. That fight now.
Pick up the phone. We're ready to go.
I would
Joshua
really.
Buatsi's got a fight next week, and obviously Ben's got
his fight.
a fight. Obviously November 29th. But listen, in my eyes, they're not going to take that fight anytime soon.
You don't think so?
No.
Why?
Because I know they won't.
Why not? It's a good opportunity.
Because listen, you listen. Ben Whittaker's not the finished article yet. He needs to build, and I think his fights with Matchroom will be building fights. You won't see him in any world level fights yet. And listen, he's not ready for that. He's a fantastic talent, and he's doing everything correctly. You can't take it away from him. He's a great person as well. Like, even after all the stuff with Liam Cameron and that, listen, he's a good person, but he's not ready for Joshua Buatsi yet. Maybe in a year's time he might be.
It's interesting you say that, and the only reason why I suggest that fight is because Ben Whittaker came out as a silver Olympic medalist.
Oh, yeah.
He's not like.
No, listen, you can't take any achievement
so why not
away
Joshua
from
Buatsi?
Ben.
We've got ringside with Ruth here. like in the background. What do you think?
I know.
It's a tough one. It's a tough one. Pro boxing and amateur boxing is different. And Josh, when he first turned over, wouldn't be ready for Josh now.
Come.
No.
You know what I mean? Sorry, let's put the face to the camera.
Come on.
Very good presenting yesterday. Really, really good. Interesting as well. But we're talking about, my argument is, I believe Ben Whittaker could fight Joshua Buatsi. I do believe that. I know you said, like you said, amateurs different to pros. But that he was a medalist, so surely he should be having those tougher challenges, right? Or is that me just being a greedy fan?
I personally think there's a difference between tough challenges and Buatsi. I think we're forgetting how good Buatsi is.
And you are being a tough fan, but listen, Ben Whittaker would fight him. Ben Whittaker's a fighter; he'll fight anyone. But his team, Andy Lee, Eddie, and all that. Listen, they know that's not the fight to make. Maybe next year, maybe but at this time, it's not the fight to make.
But we've had heavy critique on the way that Ben Whittaker has been matched, that he's potentially been given easier fights, or easier fights with his 10 fights that he has had. So surely he should start stepping
Liam
up.
Cameron in Saudi weren't easy. Ooh, but the one in Birmingham was pretty easy. But listen,
Swings and roundabouts.
It swings in roundabouts. But no, listen, it's a fantastic fight down the line. The light heavyweights are flying.
Yeah, they are.
What are you got to say, Ruth?
No, I agree. I think it's down the line. I think there are some amazing fights in this country alone, let alone worldwide, for light heavyweights. But I think if he were to take that fight, or if that fight got made and he lost, I think his team would get slaughtered for saying it's too much too soon. There are other fights that would be a great step up, but not quite Buatsi.
So what do you think of potentially Ezra Taylor then?
Yeah,
as
perfect.
So
Mate,
as a next fight,
imagine that in the Midlands. Great fight.
Nottingham versus Birmingham.
Let's do it.
What do you think about that fight, Ruth?
I think that's a perfect fight. Perfect fight for someone
Like next or
Next,
down the line?
next. I personally think next, because like you're saying, he's not anyone turning over from a decent
fantastic
amateur
fighter.
pedigree. He's got an unbelievable amateur pedigree. And
Absolutely.
You know his mindset is second to none.
Yeah.
I remember how upset he was with the silver.
Yeah, I know.
Most people would be praying for a bronze, and he was upset with the silver because it wasn't gold. He's got his mentality is unbelievable. So he's going to want those fights, but it's his team's job to hold him back.
Yeah.
So,
Like I say, Ben would take that fight 1,000,000%, but I just don't think that's the right fight for him, in my opinion. But listen, I'm not part of his team, I'm not part of his promotion, so listen.
Yeah,
if they want that fight, give us a
opinion.
call. We're ready to go.
Listen, I'm going to leave you guys to it. No doubt you've got a busy schedule. It's an absolute pleasure. We've got a lovely ringside with Ruth. We've got Lee Eaton.
Thank you.
Thank you so much for your time. October Red is sponsored by SA UK. Maximum security, minimum fuss. Thank you.
October Red is sponsored by SA Security. Maximum security, minimum fuss.